Good afternoon, good evening, good night, or good morning, wherever you are. And I say that because we are always in different time zones because of the work we do. My name is Joseph Lloyd. I'm the president, director, whatever you want to call me, the CEO of the 787 generation. My wife, Darlene, is not available right now, but we have been busy this morning. It's Giving Tuesday, and I appreciate you taking just a minute to check us out. Who are we? In the past, you may have seen me make some teaching videos, and we kind of got away from that for a minute. I want to come back and do some of that. We got busy, but we are a nonprofit 501c3 organization registered here in the U.S., working mostly international. We're raising up the generations to seek the Lord, to be trained, equipped to minister, to pray, worship, love Jesus, be discipled. And we're doing that in several nations with several age groups. Um, I don't have the book available now, but you can go to Amazon and check it out. Go to our website. Our website is 787generation.com. Our giving, or if you want to contact us, it's info at 787generation.com. I'll put a giving link in this down below. But basically, we started out many, many years ago, but in 2021, we started teaching 3 kids online in Oyugis, Kenya. And that ministry has grown to over 100, nearly 130 kids every week. We have many volunteers. We have to feed them. They come, they get lessons. We start about 3 o'clock in the morning here, about 10:30, 11 in Kenya. We have to hire a van to transport them. We have a school of ministry now for 10 to 13-year-olds. Yes, I know that sounds strange, but they ask to be trained to preach, and I'm not going to tell them no, because I'm not giving them great theological chunks. We're giving them pieces of meat, obviously, but we're training them because they're going to go out. They're already doing it. They're going in the streets. They're evangelizing. And of course, people don't understand how can a kid, but they're being led by the Spirit. I'm just the conduit. That's my job. That's my assignment, to raise them up. But it takes a lot of effort. We've recently been able to purchase 2 tables for the kitchen there. We have many, many, many other needs to help them. And our plan is to be there periodically. We don't feel led to go live there right now because we have work in a place called Imbo, Kenya, with Pastor Calvin and Isabella at the PIFA Worship Center. We're pouring into their children. This is a new church plant. We're also working in northern Kenya in Turkana County, near Lodwar, the capital. Darlene teaches several aging widows there. Sometimes their kids come. It's very difficult. We would love to teach and train and equip their children also, but we lack equipment. We have to purchase Wi-Fi bundles or help them because of the situation. And so these are just some of the needs. I could sit here and talk for hours. We have several children we foster. Some are true orphans, some are fatherless, but they're all weak and vulnerable, and we need sponsors for them. We have also in Pakistan, this is the same situation. And there we urgently need a building because our 50 to 75 children has grown to nearly 30 widows and ladies are now coming when they're crammed into a very basic area. And so these are good things. The gospel's getting out. We're training. We're crossing cultural boundaries. We're being like Paul. We're becoming like them. I'm learning languages. I'm doing the lessons. I make my lessons with them in their local language. And so I think it's important that a Luo Kenyan, a Luo speaking or Kisii speaking Kenyan grow up and know their mother tongue. While English is second language in Kenya and it's important in Uganda and in Pakistan, we believe in getting Bibles in their local language. So we need Bibles. We need audio Bibles, paperback Bibles, or paper Bibles. Here in Atlanta, Renew Outreach, they make these audible Bibles. And right now, unfortunately, I can't take anymore. I need some more in Turkana. I need in the Turkana language, Swahili, Luo, Kuria. We need Bibles in Nuer in South Sudan because of our work in Kakuma in the refugee camp. Kakuma is a Swahili word. It means nowhere. And in this refugee camp, there are people from many nations because they fled conflict. This is where the Lost Boys of Sudan fled in 1996. Of course, many of them are gone now, or some are parents or even grandparents. But we're training the children in something called peer discipleship, where rather than me pour out a lot of knowledge, and then they just take that. The elder ones, they start teaching each other. The older ones get it. They go evangelize. They learn prayer. They want to play the keyboard and so on. They want to go serve in Dorcas Kitchen, and the younger ones come and work with them. And so, in all of that, we're seeing a lot of fruit, and we're thankful for this open door. I've also been asked to help get these pastors proper training because of Kenyan government requirements. They need accredited diplomas and degrees, and so we want them to have training. But we're also crossing many denominational divides, and that's not easy. But I trust the Lord because that was His prayer. His prayer was to bring unity, right? And so we're going to see a unified body. There are Pentecostals, there's Baptists, there's Quakers, there's Arabic-speaking Sudanese, there's Burundi, Swahili speakers from Congo, there's Burundi, Ethiopia, and of course Somalia. We have Muslims, and God bless them, and we're going to be doing prayer meetings, but all of this takes money because they don't have a lot, and the UN has cut their food rations, and so we're not playing games. We don't have time to play games. This is my life. This is what I do. Now, I do work a job. I have also a publishing business I'm trying to get going, but we need help too. But right now, our biggest push is to get these things where God has allowed us to raise up a lot in a little short period of time, redeeming the time. And so we need your help. We need, the biggest need is food in all of these places. They need food. They need school fees. Children in Africa or East Africa and Pakistan, they can't afford to go. They don't get free education. If they go and they don't pay their fees, they send them home. And we have a lot of these vulnerable kids that they have no one to champion. And we're trying to fight for them. We want to see them get educated as we train them in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Okay? So we appreciate any help. $10, $15, $20, $30, $100, $5,000. We'll take whatever we can get, and we'll take those prayers. God knows we need those prayers. So listen, Thank you for your time. Thank you for taking a minute to watch this. And please pray for the nations. Pray for these children. Pray for these youth. Pray for our young adults in Kenya as they have come within a year from suicidal and drug dependent and full of rejection and shame, guilt, and bitterness and unforgiveness. And now they're walking in freedom. They're preaching the gospel. They're getting their lives turned around. But we need to help them. Sometimes it's a struggle for food. We need another house because one of the houses has now become housing for orphans. So, like I said, the needs are great. If you want to know more, feel free to message us at info@787generation.com. Thank you, and God bless you.